New home sales skyrocket. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I've got my stein of coffee and I thought we'd have a look at this recent release from the HIA regarding new home sales. Now, I don't think this will surprise anyone that HomeBuilder is having a slight effect on new home sales, just a slight one. Jump over here to trading economics and let's have a look at what's happened here. Australia's new home sales jumped 87.2%. 87.2% jump from a month earlier in June 2020, rebounding from a 4.2% fall in the previous month, data from the HIA showed. It is the first increase since the pandemic restrictions were introduced in March and the highest monthly result since 2001. Okay, so this is the highest increase in housing since 2001, everyone. Now, just go back here to this chart and look at the growth in property prices. Some people are taking their super out. Some people are getting the HomeBuilder grant. Some people are receiving other support from their state governments. So they're chucking everything they can at housing. Everything they can at housing. And this is an example. We'll look in another video today where more and more people are calling for public housing, public housing. It's not going to be as effective as this, as getting people hooked on new builds. It'll have, the 25 grand that they get will be magnified significantly because people will be spending more of their own money. I'll just adjust my camera there. One thing to realize, another consideration is look at that jump. Look at that jump there. We'll bring up this quote here for reference, everyone. The Candlelight effect. It refers to the change in relative prices resulting from a change of money supply. The change in relative prices occurs because the change of money supply has a specific injection point and therefore a specific path or flow through the economy. Now, what are we seeing here with this data? What are we seeing here? We are seeing a specific injection point in the economy. We've gone, from a recent high of 5,009 to over 6,000. Let's go. We'll go to 25 years. So look at that jump. So now we're back to 2016 levels. And we're steadily going down. We're not at the 2000 levels. But look at this, 2008, even that slid down slowly, boom. Does that look natural? Does that look like a natural change? Looks like an increase in activity in one sector. And I can imagine, I'm only guessing here, I'm assuming a lot of the people taking advantage of this scheme aren't buying their new houses with cash that they've got stashed away. It will be borrowing money. It'll be new money created in the banking system. What do you think? So, is this actual free money or is it going to overstimulate the housing sector? And there may be a slight lag. I'll have to see between the camera and my recording because I am actually exporting a... You know what? I'm going to just suspend that while I do that. There we go. I was exporting a complex point cloud. These are the things we do. But if we jump down here and have a look, this is what I wanted to show you. The difference between the forecast, the expectation, and the actual result. So the forecast from trading economics was negative 1.5, and they've gone to 87.2. I mean, just look at that. If you don't think they're throwing everything at housing, what more evidence do we need, everyone? What additional evidence do we need? So let's jump as well. We'll jump as well. I need to get this camera fixed. I'm getting frustrated. Let's jump back over here and have a look at this data or this release from the HIA. So new home sales. So new home sales soar in response to HomeBuilder. HomeBuilder has stopped the fall in new home sales in June and has improved confidence in the market. And this is where we're starting to see articles talking about improved confidence. But you have to understand, there's two parts to HomeBuilder. One is it's a cash splash for people who are renovating to a house, adding value to it. And to take advantage of that, you need to have your own money to put forward, or at least be able to borrow another 150 grand as a minimum. The reason they want to do this, all they care about is economic activity, getting people moving. And Australia and Australians were obsessed with housing. A big portion of the wealth of our nation is in housing. Everyone's jumping into housing. Everyone wants a house too. But, you know, it's a mechanism a lot of people are using to minimize tax, and a mechanism a lot of people are using to grow their wealth. Which, well, it never goes down, doesn't seem to. So new home sales in June recorded their first monthly increase since the pandemic restrictions were introduced in March, and the highest monthly result in nearly a decade. This dramatic increase is due to the government's introduction of HomeBuilder program and various state incentives for building, leading an improvement in consumer confidence. The restrictions caused new home sales to plummet to their lowest level in March and continue to fall in April and May as consumers faced an unstable employment outlook and confidence fell away. Given that building a new home is one of the largest purchasing decisions that households can make in their lifetime, it is not surprising that many households chose to cancel or delay their housing purchase decisions. Without intervention, these results indicate that a significant contraction in the volume of work on the ground would have occurred in the second half of 2020, leading to a contraction across the wider economy. So this is the thing, you know, that's why they're throwing everything at housing, guys. Everything at it. The rebound in new home sales in June does not fully offset the dismal results of the preceding 3 months, and we are cautious of over-interpreting data from a single month. It is, however, a clear indication that HomeBuilder will protect jobs in the sector in the second half of 2020 and into 2021. New home sales data can vary considerably each month and is highly reactive to changes in consumer confidence. Nonetheless, the significant monthly improvement in June can be seen to varying degrees across all the states which improve, which is a good indicator that the HomeBuilder program is working. And if we have a look here, we can bring up the consumer confidence. And you can see it's kind of shot, you know, crashed down, and it's shooting back up again. You know, the problem with having a camera there. Causes issues, everyone. So, it is important to note that additional sales data from July and August will be necessary before drawing accurate estimates on the impact of HomeBuilder on the sector. The government's announcement of the HomeBuilder program has seen confidence in the market improve. As such, we are seeing the first signs of improvement in the housing market, with consumers who had previously delayed purchasing a new home returning to the market. So it's bringing forward work back. It's people pushing projects, well, future projects are being drawn back here. The cancellation rate percentage of sales cancelled during the month has fallen from a peak of over 30% in April, but remains elevated at 23%. Typically, the cancellation rate is around 7% of new home sales. This suggests that there are still many households that have made the decision not to proceed with a previous new home purchase in light of the changed economic conditions. Western Australia was the best performing state, with new home sales more than doubling during the month of June, albeit from an exceptionally low base. This is not surprising given the state government's building bonus scheme, which if combined with HomeBuilder, provides $45,000 in assistance. Just think about that. 45 grand, and we've looked at that in other videos. Across the country, Western Australia had the largest monthly increase in June compared to May 2020, rising by 211%. South Australia increased by 157%. Victoria, 47%. Queensland, 43%. New South Wales, 12%. Also recorded significant increases. 211%. 211% increase. You know, this is just showing us that they are literally throwing everything they can at housing, guys. Everything they can at housing. So for those people who are anticipating a big fall, is it even possible? Is it even possible? Are they even going to let it happen? Would they even dare to let it happen? Because they'll just keep throwing money at it. Is the potential risk of banks getting in trouble in Australia is that unnecessary to even worry about, because they're going to throw everything they can at housing. You know, I mean, this is working, guys. You cannot deny that this HomeBuilder scheme isn't having the effect that they intended. It is drawing people into the market. Now, it may not be the smartest thing to jump into the market now, you know, but that's not how people make these decisions. FOMO, fear of missing out. $45,000 free dollars. Got to jump in. Got to jump in. What is your take on it, guys? Do you think that it's good the government's spending all this money, or would you like to see it going in some other things? It just seems to be the same old, same old. I can't say I'm surprised. This seems to be where the political will is. It's easy, But if we just keep throwing our money at stuff like this, we're not going to become a economically complex nation. And our competition, or our ability to compete on the global stage, is still going to be hampered. As always, please let me know your thoughts and opinions. Have a great Friday. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays. You can use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time.